welcome back to Cooking with Kani. Thank you for tuning in yet again. And I noticed that I had a few new subscribers, and I just want to thank you for subscribing to my channel. And I hope you enjoyed today's recipe. I am going to show you how to make an oatmeal quick bread that I think you really will enjoy. And so let's just get right into it and go over the ingredients. You're going to need some oats. I'm using the quick 1-minute oats, and an egg, butter, unsalted butter. You'll need some flour, salt, baking powder, and baking soda, and some cinnamon. You'll need some chocolate chips, some brown sugar and some white sugar, and some buttermilk. All of the ingredients will be in the description box, and of course you're going to need a loaf pan. So that's it. Let's just get right into baking. So I wanted to note that you do not need a hand mixer for this recipe. You want to mix it with just a spatula and a whisk because you want to keep the bread very moist. So I'm just mixing in the sugars, the brown and the white sugar into the flour mixture and making sure that that's mixed well. And now I'm going to add the oats, and I'm going to mix that in. So next I'm going to add chocolate chips. You can also add raisins if you want, or nuts, but the chocolate chips were good enough for me. If you like an oatmeal cookie, you will love this bread. So now I just switch to a spatula and I'm mixing in the chocolate chips. I'm going to add the egg into the melted butter, and I'm going to mix that together. And I'm also going to add in the buttermilk. So these are the wet ingredients. I'm going to mix those together. Now, this is called quick bread for a reason. It literally takes minutes to throw together, and I love that. It will be a quick, nice quick breakfast to have. So now I'm going to add in the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients. And I'm going to gently fold that together. The less you mix this, the better. You want a moist bread, so you do not want to over mix it. Like I said, what I also like about this is you do not need a mixer. So I'm just going to mix that until it's combined, thoroughly combined. You don't want to see any of the flour mixture, and it just be gentle and fold, and voila, as you see, it's almost already mixed together. So you want to grease your loaf pan with cooking spray or butter. I grease mine with butter just for some added protection that your loaf will come out without sticking. So I am just putting it in the pan here and going to smooth it out to make sure that it bakes evenly. And I'm going to bake this at 350 degrees for 40 to 45 minutes. You want to start checking it at 40 minutes. And if a toothpick comes out clean, it is ready. So I'm going to get this in the oven, and then I will show you what the end product looks like. So this is the bread fresh and hot out of the oven, and when I tell you, it made my house smell so good. It does smell like an oatmeal cookie, and I cannot wait to tear into it. So I let it cool for about 5 minutes in the pan, and then I transferred it to a wire rack to cool completely. And I'll show you how it looked when I cut into it. Okay, so here I am cutting into the bread, and I was really happy with how moist it actually was. And I think by mixing it by hand and not using a stand mixer really helped to achieve that. And as you can see, the chocolate chips are mixed throughout the bread very nicely, and that gives it a nice sweetness. I do think nuts and raisins will be good in this as well. And as you can see here, it is very moist. So I am taking my first bite, and I really enjoyed this. I would definitely make this again. If you make it, leave in the comments what you thought about it. And thank you for watching. And until next time, happy cooking.